Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. Steve Buzza here, and today's video is about these sticks that I have in my hand. So SuperSpeed Golf have sent me these. You may have seen them on a lot of other YouTubers' accounts. You may have seen them in magazines. They are designed to make you swing it quicker. So because I do driving performance, you know, that's what I did my Biomechanics Masters in, I am intrigued to see if these can actually do what the guys are saying that they can do. So they have done their own testing, they are showing big gains, so I thought it would be interesting for myself to do it because I would say I already swing it pretty fast. So could I improve in one session? So and you've got to remember this, guys, if you do it in one session, the likelihood is, like, if you go back and do it the next day, you won't see the speed. So you need to put it into a regimented program. But it was going to be interesting to see, A, can I get some gains straight away? And then I'm going to continue to do the protocols in which they prescribe and see if I can not only maybe increase a bit more, but can I retain that speed? So how do you go about doing it? So the concept, and it's a very simple one, is you swing something that's a bit lighter than what you usually swing. You can swing it quicker, and then that encourages you to adapt. You've then got a medium weight and a heavier weight to see if you can, so you're trying to overload the system. So first you go light, try and swing it quicker, and then you try and maintain that speed in heavier stuff, and hopefully that will translate into a faster speed with your own club. I think the easiest way to describe it, and if we go into a different sport, is sprinters and runners, they'll sometimes run downhill when they're training. And if you've ever run downhill, you know, you end up almost losing your balance. Your legs and your arms, they have to move quicker to ensure that you don't fall over. They use that because you'll actually learn how to go quicker on the flat because you have to adapt to go downhill. So that's pretty much what is happening with these. So first of all, I hit 10 shots with my own driver. That's not something that you would necessarily need to do in your protocol. It's just I hadn't actually been on the launch monitor for a while, so I kind of took it as an opportunity to see how quick I was, where my spin numbers were, etc. I've got my results here. So I hit 10 shots before. I then did the initial protocol. You can go on their website. So I didn't change anything. I did the exact beginner's protocol that they recommend. And did I see any changes? Surprisingly, not only did I see changes, I saw massive changes. So, and how far I hit it, I would say, doesn't really tell the full story. So I averaged 264 yards before, I averaged 289 yards afterwards. But one of my bad shots at the minute is I'm hitting this little flary, so it's kind of a slice out to the right. I did hit a few of those in my control group, so that is what caused that big a number change. However, if you go into the data and just find the best shot from each group, 286.8 yards in carry before, and then I got one 303 yards after doing the protocol. So you can't argue with that number. In terms of club head speed, I was averaging 114, I got it up to 116.5. So again, that is a significant difference. You know, if you're looking at hitting the ball further and you can create that difference, you are going to be a very happy man or woman. You know, that's a massive, massive change. Again, if I look at the best, my best was 116.1 before I did it. So again, that's pretty quick. And then I got one up to 119 after. Again, impressive change. The ball speed, 161 versus 168. So again, a big difference. And when you compare the best of each one, this one doesn't have quite as big. 167.5 before, 168.9 after. So when you just look at one shot, the best performing shot, that's a little closer. But those are incredible numbers, and I'll tell you why they're incredible. Is after doing the protocol, and because I I am the inventor of Buzza Long, so I was tempted to skip their beginner protocol and go into, I think they call it level 1. I'm pleased I didn't, because after doing the protocol I was actually quite tired, and you have to do the swings both your normal side, so your dominant side, so my right side, and then you have to do left side. I felt that I was very uncoordinated doing the left hand swings, so as a result I was using my arms a little more than I should have been. You know, I wasn't generating the speed with the body as I would expect to.
Brian,
yes.
If you could describe my left-handed swing in one word, what would that word be?
Beginner.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
So when I actually came to hit these second lot of shots, these second 10 balls, I could barely feel my arms. You know, I was feeling fatigued and I was still able to go quicker. So that is impressive. I have to state, if you just do it once, you're probably not going to see it the following day. If you did it straight before you went out, and they don't recommend you do that, certainly initially, because like I say, although I was performing better, I didn't feel overly comfortable because I was feeling a little fatigued. Plus, if you went out on the course, your irons might start going a bit further. You might start getting a few issues there. But that is incredible, incredible stuff. A few things that I found, and if you are trying to do over-under speed training to try and alter your speeds with your driver, if you watch me do them, I was trying as hard as I could. You know, this isn't a just use them, just make a few swings and then go on your way and you'll go quicker. I tried to swing them as hard as I physically could. These are not a great use, or these aren't good to use as a warm-up method. So like the orange whip, you know, that one, I feel like it gives you rhythm, it kind of loosens you off. A very good tool to warm up with. This is not a tool to warm up with, and I have to state that now. The guys at SuperSpeed Golf, on their website, they've put a warm-up protocol. If you do not do the warm-up protocol, you will hurt yourself. So do the warm-up protocol. Don't do more sessions than what they suggest. And I've been honest, I looked at the initial stuff and thought, well, now I can probably enter the system a bit further down the line. Don't. Follow what they have prescribed, and don't do extra sessions. So when it comes to power work or speed work, if you add sessions, you will not get quicker, and your only benefit of doing more is you may hurt yourself. So if you're somebody that is looking for an excuse to quit, doing extra sessions may allow that, because you will hurt yourself. So follow the protocol, don't do extra sessions. And then the last point is, when it comes to creating more speed, you can create a massive difference. So let's say you're a player that is desperate to hit the ball further. You can find that extra speed training in the opposite direction to what you hit. So if you are right-handed, you are going to find swinging the left-handed swings are really going to transform your ability to create speed in your dominant side. So don't skip the left-hand swings and try as full as you can. I felt a little uncoordinated when I was doing the left-hand swings. So I think the likelihood is it's going to take a few sessions to get the coordination before I can really start exploiting the speed that way and really start training to my maximal capability. But really push yourself when you're swinging on the other direction. The guys at TPI have done some studies, and they are convinced, and you know, I did my level 2 power in California, I think it was last month, maybe the month before, and they are convinced doing things in the opposite direction. And a great example they gave us is a lot of the long drivers, like Jason Zubak, Jamie Salglowski. they played hockey left hand, that slap shot left hand, before they got into right hand long drive. So if you want to exploit distance, really push yourself when you're swinging in the other direction. I think it will help you vastly. I think these could help you vastly. So crazy gains to start with. I am going to do their 6-week protocol, so I will do more videos on these to see, was it just a spike, or is this something that I can really transfer to the golf course? You know, I am very impressed, and I wasn't, especially as somebody that swings it already quite quick, I wasn't expecting a jump like that initially. But it will be interesting is, can I take that jump and actually slot it into my performance on the course? Like anything in life, one session isn't gonna change your world, but maybe the 6-week protocol will. So like and subscribe to the channel, and that will come in the following weeks. If you've got any other questions regarding speed, how to hit the ball further, get them in the comments below. You know, I'll happily answer more on this product or just on the swing in general. You know, loads of people want more distance, and more importantly can gain from more distance. So get some comments down below and I'll see if I can help. But to conclude, very impressed. Buzza long indeed can get longer.